Hello and a happy new year to you all, and welcome back to the Hawks Nest here for our second game in our doubleheader here of volleyball. It's the Humber Hawks against the St. Clair Saints. And Zach, I'm hoping this one can follow what was an absolutely crazy game that we witnessed before. Andrew Mlady and Zach Benoit on the call here today. Should be a great game here this afternoon.
Oh, I'm very excited to see this one. The last one we had was an absolute barn burner, and I'm sure this one is going to be another instant classic. Again, these two schools, they have a rivaled history among all their sports. But it should be another good one here for volleyball.
Yeah, absolutely. Humber on an absolute roll to start off the season, 12-0. They won their last game coming out of the winter break. We see a little bit of the head-to-head. Zach, what do you see here?
What I like that I'm seeing is Humber, they're up on the kills, and look at that hit percentage. That means when they're going up and hitting, they are getting their points done. Almost a 350 hit percentage to St. Clair's 248. So they're showing that when they're swinging, they're finishing their kills.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll take a look at the standings here next. We'll take a look at the standings in the OCAA West. We see Humber and St. Clair very different ends of the standings, although Humber's dropped only 4 sets all year. 2 of those sets dropped were against St. Clair in St. Clair in late November.
Yeah, and this is a Humber Hawks team, you know, they feel like they didn't finish their business last year. They were a team where they got close to their ultimate goal, but they just fell short. They want to try to get back to that this year. A lot of the players feel like this team is a lot better, a lot stronger than they were last year. And you can already see they're 12-0, 36 sets won, 4 lost. St. Clair, it's been a little bit of an opposite for them. It's been a bit of a struggle, and St. Clair will definitely be looking to try to turn the ship around today.
Yeah, so for St. Clair, they're obviously going to have a little bit of a problem on their hands here with Taven Blackmore. He's been leading the way here for the Humber Hawks. He's been absolutely tremendous. What do you like about his game?
I mean, what don't you like about his game? Blackmore does almost everything you need him to do. He leads the team with 158 points. He leads the team with 129 kills. And he leads the team with service aces as well, 25. And oh yeah, he also knows how to dig a little bit. He's a phenomenal all-around player, and a player that if you're facing him, you wish he was on your team.
Yeah, absolutely. A huge piece here for the Humber Hawks. And on the other side for St. Clair, it's Cale Wilkinson really been leading the way for them.
Yeah, I mean, another guy that's just kind of been able to do multiple different roles and different jobs for the side of St. Clair. He has 97 kills, 12 service aces, 36 digs. And that's 36 digs at 6'5". He is a tall player, and he's somebody you definitely got to look out for the side of the St. Clair Saints.
Sure to be an interesting one here this afternoon. St. Clair looking to finish the job. We're quite able to do it in St. Clair. But in a few short moments, we'll be off and away. Humber looking to extend their run, go to a perfect 13-0 on the season here at the Hawks Nest. Sure to be a great one here this afternoon. We will turn over to the sideline with Huspreet Hoop, Uda with our starting lineups.
Between the visiting St. Clair Saints and your Humber Hawks! Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your officials for the game. First referee, Ryan McDoom. Second referee, Jennifer Adams. And the line judges are Gang Shu and Kamil Kawam. It's time to welcome the starting lineups for both the teams. Firstly, for the St. Clair Saints. Leading off from Windsor is the 6-foot outside hitter, number 1, Matt Babineau. From Stony Point, Ontario, a 6'3" outside hitter is number 5, Nolan Comartin. From Windsor, Ontario, the 6'5" outside hitter, number 8, Calvin Kett. From Amherstburg, Ontario, a 6'4" playing middle is number 9, Zach Waltz. From Essex is a 6'2" setter, number 12, Nick Kwiatkowski. And from Windsor, Ontario, the 6'5" outside hitter, number 18, Cale Wilkinson. The liberos for the game is firstly from Campbell River, British Columbia, a 6'1", number 6, River Ruiz. And from Kitchener, Ontario, a 5'8", number 13, Simran Pahal. The head coach for St. Clair Saints is Sean Riam. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the starting lineups put together by the head coach, Wade Wilkins. Leading off is a 6'3", playing middle from Toronto, number 2, Nazir Francis. A 6'8", playing middle from Ottawa, Ontario, number 4, Michael McAlpine. A 5'11" center from Markham is number 5, Josh Nicholson. A 6'3", playing outside from Brampton is number 8, Kyle Gray Phillips. A 6'5", playing middle from Mississauga is number 11, Alec Loney. And a 6'3", playing outside from Ottawa, Ontario, number 16, David Blackmore. Your liberos for the game. Firstly, a 6' from Kharkiv is number 1, Mikhailo Sainov. And a 5'9" from Scarborough is number 15, Alex Segai.
On the court here this afternoon, Zach, what do you think of the keys the game will be here today?
They just come out of the gate hot, and I think that's what the Humber Hawks need to do early on is just attack, attack, attack. This team, it's been so good all year long. They've been so good for so many years, and I don't see them slowing down anytime soon. Should be very interesting to see what type of game plan they come out with. Look for guys like Michael McAlpine, Kyle Gray Phillips, and Taven Blackmore. Those are 3 big swinging guys that can do a really lot of damage.
Like you said, the team hot to start the season, 12-0 for the 6th time in the Coach Wilkins era. Absolutely incredible. They've won the last 3 years in the OCAA, looking for 4 years in a row. They're looking for a national title, number 2. They got that first one all the way back in 2012, looking to build on that. They've been close. They're looking to get right back to the mountaintop, and the journey continues here. Nazir Francis will get us started. And that one just catches the corner. Early point for the Hawks.
One thing you got to note about the Hawks, not only the players on the court do damage, but the bench is loud and proud.
Francis, that one hits the top of the tape there on the net. He will give that point right back to St. Clair. We're tied at 1.
The bench for the Hawks, they get loud. They don't care on the other team who you are. They make themselves known, and they'll make some noise.
And much like we saw from the women's game last time, a lot of coordinated dance moves, or whatever you call it there.
Celebrations, whatever you want to say.
Whatever it is, it's fun. Speaking of Taven Blackmore, who we talked off the top, big kill there going cross court.
Yeah, Blackmore, what else can you say about that young man? He is phenomenal all the ways around, and fantastic hops out of him to get that kill.
That serve going right above the net. They get into the block, but it'll go out of bounds there. Loney and McAlpine unable to control that.
Oh, Zach Wells right there in the middle. Great first name. No bias over here.
None at all here from HSN. Next serve from St. Clair is good. The guy is Blackmore. St. Clair playing attack of their own, but that one just sails long. But they'll get a deflection there. It's going to be a point for the Saints.
And St. Clair, a team that keeps it very close with the Humber Hawks. We talked about that earlier, where Humber, they dropped 2 sets to St. Clair earlier in the year.
St. Clair struggled on the road this season, though, just 1-5 this year. They get that point right back. We're drawn at 3.
Saints also currently occupied, or they're tied for that final playoff spot. So this is a big implementations game for them. If they win, they could probably boost themselves up from that little bit of the pack and try to solidify a playoff spot.
Yeah, them and Sheridan 8th and 9th in the OCAA West. Sheridan's lost their last 7 though, so could speak to a little bit of a chance here for St. Clair. Humber controlling the ball. Francis tries to tip it over. Excuse me, it's Kyle Gray Phillips. They'll give the point to Humber.
AGP going up right there. got the players to attack a little bit too aggressively. They came down on the ball, hitting the net. So Humber, again, get the point. They stay out to 1 point. And again, you see on your screen, Taven Blackmore, 4th-year player. He has been sensational for the Hawks. And had a conversation with him preseason. He's like, I wasn't sure if I was going to come back. And he said, I decided to come back and run it up one more time.
And we're happy he is back. A big serve there, deflected out of bounds for another Hawks point. They lead by 2.
Also, one of my favorite conversations with him was, he said, everyone this year found out I have a tattoo on my arm. He said, nobody knew before because I used to wear 2 arm sleeves and a jersey and you couldn't see it.
That's a good point there, Zach. Big playoff there. That's Zach Walls. His name buddy getting the point there.
I gotta say, he has a great first name. I don't know what it is. Mr. Walls has a good first name.
And Mr. Walls will now go to the service line. He's got 18 aces on the season as we get one more look at that kill. Smacks it right down there. Unfortunately for him, he puts that one right into the net. He's tied with Nolan Comerton for his team lead in service aces at 18. And he'll be held at 18 at least for the time being.
Now, this is a guy that intrigues me a lot. This is Alec Loney, 21 service aces. He is so good at the line.
That ball pops right back to the side of the Hawks. Blackmore, the setup. Gray Phillips tried to tip it over, but that'll hit the post and point for the Saints. Blackmore going for the assist there. Doesn't usually do that. He's more of a finisher on this side for the Hawks. That serve goes long. Point for the Hawks.
I was just going to say a little bit, one too many antics on that one. He tried to be more so of the team player there, allow somebody else to get the kill when he had a pretty open shot to try to hit to the backcourt of St. Clair.
Michael McAlpine, 3rd-year player. Powerful serve. The setup there over the block. The guy for Gray Phillips, yes! Finds that backcourt with ease.
Nicholson doing a great job finding KGP. And KGP, we talk about him day in and day out when the Hawks play. He is just such an adamant professional. He's one of the great vets the Hawks have had here for years.
That one sails long. Point there for St. Clair. Nolan Comerton, who we previously mentioned, is tied for his team lead in service aces. At 18, going for number 19 here. Now sailed just long, got that late dip, just couldn't find that backcourt. Alex Segai, libero, back on the court. KGP hits the net.
Got too much on top of that one. Tried to come down on the ball and it was already underneath.
Team's just kind of trading points here early in the first set. Still looking for one of these teams to break away here. Calvin Kent serve. Now go wide. Humber back on top by 3. Nazir Francis on the line. He got us started here. Great serve with some power. St. Clair's gonna have to scramble to keep this alive. They cannot. They will hand that point right over to Humber.
Good job and solid plays by the Hawks. They hold control. Nazir Francis will serve again.
Francis again. Just touches the tape, but unfortunately misses wide.
A little too much to the side right there by number 2.
Nicholson not quite with the height to match that one. It's going to be a point there for St. Clair.
Yeah, it also looks like a little bit of a miscue in the backcourt by the Hawks right there. Nobody really sure who to go for it. So that was a mental mistake, costly.
Nicholson, the only Hawks player under 6 foot. He's listed at 5'11". Powerful serve kept alive. Nicholson, the setup, it was an awkward one. McAlpine just gonna have to throw it back. Zep here over the block for the big kill. That was Cale Wilkinson we talked about at the top of the show.
Yeah, Cale is definitely the guy you gotta watch out for. Look at this again on the replay. Wilkinson, he gets set up beautifully outside and just smokes it right through the arms.
Yeah, managed to get it between the hands of Loney and Nicholson. Now, Kwiatkowski to the line. St. Clair within 1. Blackmore, big kill there by the back of the court. That one went right past Nolan Carmerton.
That's what you need to do. Keep feeding Blackmore. A player that can just generate so much offense for your team. You just gotta get him the ball.
Nicholson in his 5th and final year of OCAA eligibility. The ball just catches that back line, point St. Clair.
So far, keeping it close. St. Clair, a team that's currently 3-8. They're not really playing like a 3-8 team.
No, they're not.
They're fighting hard right now.
Well, they gave Humber a hard time last time out too, remember? So certainly have found something, although they'll give that point right away. Cale unfortunately can't get it done. David Blackmore to serve. He leads the team with 25 service aces. The 4th-year Ottawa, Ontario native. What a powerful serve there. Somehow kept alive there by the Saints after it hung up in their libero's arms. Nicholson the setup. Blackmore the soft touch. No. Blocked. McAlpine can't keep that one alive though. That one kind of got hung up.
Blocked at the net and then McAlpine just couldn't get down fast enough to get the ball. Again, this is close. 1-point game here. Humber holding on to the edge though.
Humber had built up a little bit of a lead earlier in the set, but St. Clair coming right back, making it a tight one. St. Clair going for the tie. McAlpine, big hit. We'll have to wait a little bit longer to find that tie. Humber up by 2.
Big lefty. McAlpine. That was McGreat. Yeah, we're bringing it back in 2025, folks.
Heck yeah.
All my Mick jokes, we're bringing them back.
It's like they never left.
They never left. McAlpine is McGreat. What a mix serve. They're all coming back.
Loney's serve is owned pretty good. Had that late dip. Thrown right back. Blackmore. Nicholson was going for the tip. Couldn't get it there, though. Calvin Cat, Johnny on the spot there, just throwing that one down.
Yeah, heads up play in the middle right there, like you mentioned, by Comartin. Yeah, just continue to keep it close. I think that's kind of the motto right now for the Saints. Just keep this close and kind of hope you're able to go maybe on a 2-point rally.
Nicholson to Francis. What timing there. Couldn't have drawn it up any better, partner.
Nazir Francis, the 2 guys that you're screwing right there, Gray Phillips and Francis, those are 2 players that have been in this Humber Hawks volleyball program for so long, and they are both just consummate professionals. They handle themselves in such a professional manner, just really good players all around. Fantastic to have a program to build around.
Yeah, absolutely. McAlpine's serve just missed that back line by, looked like under a foot. And what do you know, St. Clair back within 1.
Just trading points. That's all it's been so far.
Comerton at the service line. St. Clair another chance to tie it up. Nicholson, Gray Phillips, no mistake there on that cross-court shot.
Again, it's Nazir Francis, Kyle Gray Phillips. Those 2, just, you feed them and you know what you're gonna get. Some just good production.
So far, 3 kills between the 2 of them. KGP to serve. Trying to extend this Humber lead. Set up there, big hit. Off Segai. Francis just tosses it over. Golden opportunity here for the Saints. The setup, the hit. No mistake there on that rocket off the hands of Nolan Comartin.
Yeah, Comartin right there. That's a huge play. Credit to Humber for trying to keep the play alive, but my God, look at this hit from Comartin.
There it is. No chance there for KGP, although he was right behind it. That one came fast. And I'm going to sound like a broken record here, but St. Clair down by 1, looking for the tie. Each time, Humber found a way to extend their lead. McAlpine, that was deflected, and
Broken record continues.
history repeats itself. Humber back up by 2. Nazir Francis, it's his 3rd time up at the service line this set. Really, no one's been able to have a long run at the service line here as these teams have been trading points. Francis, what a service ace there. Wow.
Huge out of Nazir Francis, and look at that. No reaction on the face of number 2. He's cool, calm, and collected.
As you would expect, Humber up by 3. Now for St. Clair and their head coach, Sean Leome, to take their first time out of the set. Zach, obviously we said it's been a back and forth one, but Humber has been finding a way to sit up on top. What do you see? What do you like?
I'm just really liking the fact that they're not kind of craving under the pressure that St. Clair has given to them, because again, this is a Humber Hawks team that they've played perfect really all year long. They may not be playing their absolute best right now, but they're still playing a solid, sound, fundamental game. And I think that's the most important part, is you gotta keep playing fundamentally smart. And that's how you're gonna be a team like St. Clair.
And we haven't seen them, make any huge mental errors that have been giving points away on penalties or fouls. So that part of the game has been solid as ever for this Humber Hawks team. But St. Clair's been playing them hard, been playing them tight. Can they keep this up, though? Last time it was a 5-set thriller between these two squads in Windsor. And Humber made their only trip there in the fall.
It should be interesting to see how this game progresses on, but if the Hawks continue to play how they're playing, and you know they're only going to get better. This could get scary with St. Clair. It's just Humber. Right now, they're playing a comfortable game. They haven't really turned up any at all. They're playing their game, a smart, safe one. And wait until they turn up, because that's when they pull the ball.
Big play there, Zach Walls getting up and throwing that ball down for the kill. St. Clair finds themselves back within 2. We'll get one more look. Finally. Great gaping hole there in the center court.
Yeah, early on, St. Clair just been feeding walls, and that's why not feed the hot hand.
Blackmore, that one's blocked, but will deflect out of bounds. Point Humber. And now they're just 6 points away from taking this first set. Hewitt into the game in the center. He's going to go serve right away. Walls can't get it done again. Except there, Blackmore, the soft touch, and that works to perfection there. Great heads-up play there by number 16.
Yeah, for the side of St. Clair, you got to respect the power that number 16 has. He's always going to bring it. So on plays like that, it's so hard to just expect for him to be tipping the ball over.
Good. Hewitt the setup. McAlpine just misses that back line. Saints making a 3-point game.
Alpine is just one of those guys that every time he comes onto the court, you can kind of see the level of production you're going to get. You always know that he's going to be producing no matter what.
We'll let that one go out of bounds.
And he's also just definitely a player you want to watch over the years. He came in his rookie season, he was instantly thrown into the starting rotation, was instantly asked to produce high numbers. Last year, he got thrown back into the bench, back into the mix of everything. Wasn't an everyday starter. Did hang his head about it. He still played his game. Came back this year, he's starting games.
Great to see from number 4 white. Big block there, and they get the point. Loney McAlpine all over that one.
Alec Loney, just what a spark plug he's been for the Humber Hawks so far this season. Just a guy you can always count on at the net, at the service line. Just phenomenal.
Blackmore the serve. That was a rocket. Off the hand of Cale Wilkinson. Made a good effort to try and get to that one, but tough play, had to dive to his right, and St. Clair will take their second and final time out of the set. They trail by 6, and Humber just 2 points away from grabbing the set.
Death Taxes and Taven Blackmore continuing to just rock and roll here in the Hawks Nest. He's doing so well with his service, his serving, does so well with the kills. What doesn't he do well here?
Not much he doesn't do well. We've seen his stat line there. One more look at that serve. What a rocket off his hands. And little by little, you can feel this first set slipping away from St. Clair. They're right into this one, but Humber seemed to turn up the Jets in these last few stages.
Humber again, they're coming off a hot win where they played Redeemer, won 3-0. Same thing for St. Clair, they beat Sheridan 3-0. And with the win here today, they would propel themselves into that last playoff spot single-handedly. But if they lose, they fall again once under Sheridan. So high stakes here for the St. Clair Saints.
Absolutely. One more look at that last serve there by Tay Blackmore. And he's going to be back on that service line. 2 points to close out the set. Another rocket. Set up there, over the block, KGP on it. You went to McAlpine, soft touch, he finds Corey.
That's just such a smart play by Michael McAlpine. Winds up as if he's about to crush the ball to the next century. And just softly hits it over the wall. Complete deception right there.
And speaking of crushing into the next century, I bet Tay Blackmore is gonna try and do that here on this serve. And he does, finds that back line.
Yeah, that was easily 135 off the arm of Tay Blackmore. Wow.
A little bit of confusion there on.
That was the 25th point.
Yeah, it was the 25th point.
Blackmore was ready to keep going, but no, you got to stop, partner, because that's the end of the first set. You just won it.
Humber takes set number 1, 25-17 here at the Hawks Nest. Looking as strong as ever here. Humber, I mentioned, perfect 12-0 record. This is their 6th last game of the year, so that perfect season still within reach for the Hawks.
Oh yeah, they're still rocking and they're still rolling, playing a really good game and doing everything that they need to do to extend this win streak, extend this lead that they have in the Western Conference. It's really looking like nobody's going to be catching them unless the wheels drastically fall off the bus here.
Can't see that happening though.
And we'll just take a quick look at the last point because, again, there was a little confusion around it, but it was just Blackmore, death taxes and service aces when it comes to Tay Blackmore finding that back line.
I thought the confusion was that they were calling that out. But
yeah, I don't know. The coach for the St. Clair Saints, Sean
Riom.
Riom, thank you. Couldn't see my paper. Sean Riom, he was arguing with the official saying, was that in, was that out? And the head judge said, nope, that's it, and that's the game, or that's the set, I should say.
Yeah, from our view, that was clearly in. No mistake there. Humber preparing for the second set. All smiles on that Humber bench, especially from Tay Blackmore, leading the way. 1 dig, 4 kills. It's just been a tremendous piece for this Hawk squad here, leading the way. And could be in, or definitely is in the conversation, I should say, for OCAA Player of the Year honors this year. And definitely a contender.
You can't see because the graphic is blocking it, but in the hands of Blackmore, that's what fuels the men's volleyball team right there. Some Haribo gummy bears. And he's taken all of them, I think. He's just dumped a whole packet into his hands. Come on, Tay, you gotta save some for the rest of the team.
Oh, no, there he goes, he passed it down.
No, he gave it away, but how much are left in the bag is the question.
I don't know, but sharing is caring here, and we believe that first and foremost at HSN.
He's funneling them into his mouth. I think he has multiple. Come on, Tay. Gotta share it with the squad. Oh, what a legend.
Zach got a little bit of a gift there from Tay Blackmore.
I take back everything I said. He's a great guy all around.
Well, he didn't say he wasn't a great guy.
He's a chill guy. He shares with his teammates. I am now a part of the volleyball team, everybody. See, he had a bunch.
Yeah, you got a bunch there.
Shout out to Tay Blackmore. You want one, partner?
I'm good, thank you.
All righty.
I don't want to spoil my dinner. Just a few short seconds here before we get ready for set number 2 here at the Hawks Nest. Humber taking that first set they ran away with in the late stages. It was back and forth one to start, but they win by 8 points, 25-17. Usual suspects on the court here for the Humber Hawks. Rotating between two liberos here, Mikhailo Sidoff, and of course Alex Segai rather.
I feel like I'm part of the team now. You know? Put me in, coach, I'm ready to play.
Honorary men's volleyball team member for the Humber Hawks, Zach Benoit.
Put me in, coach, I'm ready.
What's your jersey number?
Ooh. I don't know, because my number is usually 2, and that one's
taken.
I know.
I'll buy him a watch, you can get number 2 from him. First serve is an error against the St. Clair Saints. Humber up early, 1-0. Nicholson, that one sails long, missing by a long shot there. We are tied at 1s. Kale Wilkinson at the line. 12 aces on the season. Nicholson the setup. Blackmore, soft touch, no. Comerton. Side off the setup there for Blackmore is tough. A hard one, I should say, into the block, but corralled by the Saints. They'll try again. Side off first in that one. Nicholson, the quick setup, no. Loney into the net to get the point.
They're going to say that it was, I believe, Zach Walls. He was the one that went up and he hit the net. That's what they're going to say was the ruling there. But Humber, they still get away with the point, and Blackmore, he goes back to the line to serve.
Tay Blackmore caught fire on his run at the end of that first set. Kept alive. Thrown over. Blackmore on that one. Nicholson the setup. AGP, yes. 3-1 Hawks. Blackmore, good serve. Number 10. Blackmore the setup from McAlpine. Too strong. Out of bounds.
They're going to give it to the Hawks. Tipped off the fingertips of the wall.
Four-1 Hawks. Blackmore again. Comerton with a rocket finding the back of that court. Blackmore and Nicholson nowhere near that. One more look at that kill. Absolutely got on top of that one, no mistake. Zach Walls the serve. His first of the set. Nicholson the setup. KGP. That's it right back, but out of bounds. They get a good play. That was Babineau, but he can't get there in time.
KGP, what a hammer of an attack it was right there. No time for anybody to breathe. He just went up and smoked it.
Loney, his first serve of the set. Comerton into the block. Blackmore hits it right away with power to the back line. Francis gets up there and throws it right back down. Humber up by 4.
That's just so smart out of Nazir Francis because you see the back line, they're pushed so far back because of what Blackmore just did, hitting it to the line where all the players had to retreat. There's so much open space in the middle of the floor. He just goes up and hammers it right away.
Loney again. Into the block, that one drops. Calvin Kent couldn't get that one over. Hawks up 5 points. It's a commanding lead here early in the second set. Catches the back line, point Hawks.
better, the celebration on the court of the players or the celebration of the bench? I'm caught looking at both because they're so entertaining.
They definitely give the players on the court a run for their money. That one sails out. St. Clair will capture the point. Still a 5-point deficit for the Saints. Babineau, the serve. Nicholson from McAlpine, that one blocked. That was Comerton all over that one. Another look.
It goes up, and that's a great block too when you look at it. I mean, just got absolutely everything. Everybody was creeping up, and so much power.
That one looked like it might have been going out, but Blackwell could not get out of the way in time.
Straight bullet. I mean, Matt Babino, fantastic power on that serve. Good services tonight.
Another rocket. That one just misses that back corner. Humber retakes their 4-point lead. McAlpine to serve. That one sails long. Nolan Comerton just makes it over the tape. Nicholson tried to tip it over. He'll do it again. No mistake that time.
Josh Nicholson is such a professional. Might not be the tallest guy on the court, but he can make some pretty impactful plays. And look at that, just uses the IQ to beat everybody there.
Babineau thought about diving for it, but did not have the time to do so. Now it's KGP time. Babineau into the block, but that'll go out of bounds. Point for the Saints. Calvin Kent to serve. The outside hitter from Windsor. That one just caught the line. Humber let it go, thinking it was going to go out.
And look, Blackmore was right there, and he thought it was going to keep tailing, but it just kind of died right on that line. Nothing you can really do about that. It's a 50-50 ball. You just kind of have to take your shot and hope and pray that it hits.
Yeah, exactly. Kent back on the service line. What can he do here? And that will go down as a service error. Point for the Hawks. They're back up by 3. Nazir Francis. We start off this match on the service line. He's back again. Babineau. Nicholson for Blackmore into the block, right back to the Hawks. Phillips to Blackmore, soft touch, kept alive. Set up there. Wilkinson couldn't get it done. Nicholson for Blackmore again. Just catches the back corner, point for the Hawks.
Job well done. David Blackmore continuing just to prove why his name, like we mentioned, should be in that conversation for MVP.
5 kills, 3 digs already on the day.
Not to mention the couple service aces he's had.
Wilkinson. Blackmore tosses it right back. St. Clair scrambling. Wilkinson throws it right into the net. Another point here for the Hawks. They lead by 5. They keep rolling. And St. Clair, their head coach Sean Rion, taking their first time out of this set. So far, Humber and their head coach Wade Wilkinson not had to use one yet, so good sign here early on for Humber.
Fantastic job, Humber. They are in control and rocking and rolling when you look at it. Good, everything that they need to do to build up a lead, hold the lead, and get the victory.
Yeah, it's been looking good here this afternoon so far. What have you seen in this second set that, to you, Zach, has made you think that Humber is up by 5?
Well, it's what I said in the first set, right? When you looked at it, they weren't playing their best game. They were playing their comfortable game, where they had the lead. They were just kind of content with, going up 1, going up 2 maybe, going up 1. And now here in the second set, they've turned it up. They said, you know what? We want to assert a little bit more dominance. So they're playing stronger, they're playing more coordinated, and just all around faster. And it's projected them into this 5-point lead.
There you go. A few seconds left in this timeout. St. Clair got out of their huddle early. Wade Wilkins milking every second of this timeout. St. Clair with just 1 timeout left to go in this set. So they're down 5, and they got a long way to go if they want to win this set. Azir Francis again. Into the block. And can't be controlled by the Hawks. So St. Clair with a positive result out of that timeout.
Yeah, they went quickly there, and good for them. They get the point. Now, Humber, how are you going to respond?
Francis will take a quick breather. Mikhail side off on the court. Nicholson the setup. Loney can't get it over the net.
Heads up to the camera ops down here right in front of us. Those are the important guys. Alex and Diego. The two that make the magic for the Humber Hawks. One, the videographer. The other one, the photographer. We got to find some more GERs.
More ographers.
More ographers, yeah. I
That
couldn't think of the word, thank you.
That one sails wide. It's going to be a point for Humber. They're back up by 4. Blackmore just tossed it over. Just got it over the net, but can't keep it in bounds.
Kind of looked like he was on his back foot a little bit, hopped up, and didn't look like a comfortable swing, more so just off balance a bit.
Wilkinson to serve.
Did he get it out of bounds? And I think no, he did not. They're going to say it hit that sideline. So, Cale Wilkinson, he gets that point there. See him on your screen. Wilkinson again, the guy that was highlighted pregame. Shot it all around great here for St. Clair. Great dig.
Loney with a tough shot there, going the opposite way as he was hanging in the air, gets it done.
Quick hands, Loney right there. Just goes up, swings so fast, and really nobody able to kind of keep up with that ball.
Blackmore. Step there, Babineau. Nicholson and Blackmore each getting crossed up there. Couldn't make the play. St. Clair's back within 2.
I think Nicholson just spun 3 times. In one swinging motion of his arms, I'm pretty sure he just spun in a circle. That's impressive.
Hope he doesn't get dizzy.
That's athleticism if I've ever seen it.
Serve, that one misses wide.
And another dangerous guy will go to the service line, and Alec Loney.
Loney serve. Set up to Babineau, just tossed it over. Nicholson on that one. Set up for KGP, yes! Soft touch worked, Humber up by 4. This is around the same point last set where they start to run away with it.
Yeah, and really just off the back of one of their veterans, KGP, he draws the wall to him, expects everybody to back up in the backcourt because he's swinging, and just the soft tip over. It's just such a smart play.
Loney strong serve, but a little too strong there as that misses. St. Clair still hanging in there. 3 points they trail by at Humber. Still with 1 timeout left in their pocket. Humber still has both of theirs. Babineau kept alive. Nicholson to Francis. Perfect timing on that one. What coordination, what chemistry.
And I think for the first time, I saw Nazir Francis crack a smile. We'll have to take a look at the replay to see if it did. Oh yeah, he also got the good kill. Did he crack a smile though?
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
There it is. We don't see it that often. One of those players that, you know, the emotions, they don't show on the court. Very serious and focused player, but that time just cracked a little bit of a smile.
Strong hit there, deflects. No, it did not deflect. They'll say that went off the net, out of bounds. Point there for Humber, up by 5, and St. Clair takes their second and final timeout of the set. It's gonna be all up to the players on the court for the Saints.
19-14 score. Humber there just rocking and rolling.
Humber has been looking very strong all match long. Here's a look at the bench, and we'll get a look at that last play. Last kill by Francis. Wow. He was already up before that ball was even set in his direction. He knew it was coming, though. Timeout is over. Players back taking the court. Paul Manna, number 6 for Humber, fresh into this game. He'll be first to serve.
And like you said, Manna freshly in. Great server as well. Solid year for Paul.
Babineau kept alive. Nicholson. Ray Phillips just tosses it back. Here's an opportunity here for St. Clair. Into the block. Francis coming up big there. Another point. Humber just 5 points away from taking the set. They're in great position here. Now send Paul Manna back to the service line. Limited time, Manna has 1 service ace on the season. Just gets it over the tape. They get there. Ray Phillips and Francis look like they were all over that one, but could not control it. Saints within 5, but you gotta go 2 for 1 here.
And that wall right there for the side of the Hawks, it looks like Francis, he got his arm to it, but it was just more so a hit off it of like awkwardly. It wasn't really solid connection.
That one just misses the back line. Not bad serve though from St. Clair. Yeah, exactly.
Very, very close.
And that could be the set right there. Wilkinson off the block, deflects out of bounds, point for St. Clair.
Saints aren't dying yet.
They're still down by 5.
They're trying to hang on to the Hawks here, but Humber trying to spread their wings and fly away.
They're gonna have to go 8-3 here, at least on this next run, if they want to stay alive in the set. Rocket of a serve. Nicholson, Francis, that one blocked. St. Clair said you weren't gonna get that done 3 times in a row. And we'll get one more look at that last block. Humber lead back down to 4. Powerful serve. Nicholson just tosses it over. Did he keep it in? Yes!
Josh Nicholson is a bad, bad man. He tipped that over, looked at the ref dead in the eyes and just went, that was it. Pointed down at it. That was a cold, cold move. I respect it.
How can you not?
Assert dominance here in this game.
Wilkinson into the block, right back to the side of St. Clair. Humber just 2 points away from capturing the second set and going up 2 sets to love.
Working quickly here are the Hawks, wasting no time, and they're just having fun now.
Into the block. Inbounds, point for St. Clair.
Get off Humber block, couldn't get tight enough to the net where it just bounced off their arms and right back on the side of St. Clair. Saints, they're holding on still.
Out of bounds. It's going to be set point now for the Hawks. Caleb Hewitt, chance to close out the set. Little chicken wing there to keep it alive. Hewitt the setup, Blackmore, yes! Great way there to close out the set by number 16. That's his 6th kill of the afternoon. What a day for number 16 in white.
Just getting so much vertical on his jumps where every time he's hitting it, it's almost a straight line down. There's really just nothing, no ifs, ands, or buts about it whenever he makes contact with the ball.
Humber sitting pretty here after 2 sets. Leading 2 sets to none here at home. St. Clair was quite the challenge for them last time. They took 2 sets off the Hawks and it was a 5-set thriller. If that's gonna happen again, St. Clair's really gonna have to dig in here. We got one more look at that last block of the match. Look there at the Humber bench right there, and here's the block.
Yeah, it just tips right off the arm of KGP.
Yeah, they knew right away that they messed up, but either way, they had a comfy cushion there to keep them in the lead, and they also have a comfy cushion on the set scoreboard as well. They won both sets basically by the same score, 25-17, 25-18. And the storyline for each of those sets was pretty much the same as well, where there's a lot back and forth, a lot of trading points early on. Humber with a slight lead early on, but once we got to 15 points, Humber really pulled away.
I think Josh Nicholson might have just turned into Street Fighter right there. He was, I don't know what kick combo he was working, but he was working it right on the back of Nazir Francis. Don't let that man get loose in the streets. He might turn into an ultimate Street Fighter. Look at the quick feet right there. Bang, bang.
One more look at another block. That one went into the net.
Yeah, went up and Francis was there. He would have had on his looked like his left arm on it. It was just a little bit higher too.
One minute before we get ready for the third and potentially final set of the day here at the Hawks Nest. It's been a wonderful afternoon, wonderful evening of volleyball here. We thank you all for watching, and it's a very busy sports day, obviously. NFL playoffs starting today. Of course, a full slate of NHL action.
College football.
Yeah, yesterday, Ohio State beating Texas. They'll go to the national championship.
Interesting.
Ohio, Notre Dame, who do you got?
I think I got to go with the Fighting Irish.
I would love to say for them too, but Ohio State, they beat Oregon, the #1 team in the country, beat Texas. They might be the team of destiny, despite losing against Michigan early on in the year when everyone was calling for their head coach's job. But
I don't know, man. It's fighting night, fella, and the Fighting Irish are coming out.
we will see. But for now, it's at least one more set of volleyball here. OCAA volleyball here. Humber, St. Clair. Saints fighting for their lives here. Potentially the final playoff spot. It's going to come down to them and Sheridan most likely. And for Humber, they are in control of their own destiny here, sitting with a 12-0 record atop the OCAA West Division. Only dropping 4 sets the entire season. Humber also looking to tie Sheridan for most OCAA gold medals for men's volleyball. Not the most powerful serve, but it finds its way in. Humber up 1-0 early.
Hawks going a little bit of a difference here. Nicholson getting the rest on the bench, and it's going to be Caleb Hewitt out here.
Now hit the net, tied 1-1 now. Look at Cale Wilkinson, fourth in the conference, rather, coming into this one, the OCAA.
Electric player, they're always around it.
Loney, a big kill there for Humber. They're back on top by 1. One more look at that play.
It seems silent but deadly, really, is Alec Loney when you look at his game and what he brings to the Humber Hawks. You know he's going to produce, but he's never usually one of the names you talk about right off the bat. Obviously, you look at, a guy like Nazir Francis, Tay Blackmore.
Yeah, middle blocker, one of the more sometimes thankless jobs in volleyball is you're more just there for blocks that don't really get the attention from being one of the big attackers. And that one goes a little wide, so St. Clair gets handed the point, and we're tied at 2. But obviously, Alec Loney, a key cog to this machine we call the Humber men's volleyball team. Ball's big serve. Set up for McAlpine, no. Into the block, kept alive. St. Clair's gonna have to scramble here, just gonna toss it back, soft touch. Hewitt, McAlpine, deflected. We're gonna call this one point Humber.
Net contact, I believe, was what happened right there.
Not too many violations today, though, on either side.
Yeah, we saw a couple in the women's match, and they haven't really translated over here into the men's game.
It's hit right back over. Here's a great opportunity here for Humber. Blackmore makes no mistake there, soaring through the air for the kill.
140 off the arm of Tay Blackmore right there. I had the radar gun in my back pocket.
Where do you get one of those? Yeah, get me one.
Yeah, Amazon.
Amazon? Oh, it's
got
true.
everything from A to Z.
Loney. Setter had a long way to go. Joust at the net. A couple St. Clair players almost getting crossed up, and Humber getting crossed up there clearly as a big gaping hole and no one could find it.
Yeah, nobody was back there for the Hawks on the block. And Saints that's just probably the easiest point they're gonna get all day.
Sometimes when things are kind of thrown off, it throws off the other team as well because the playbook is essentially thrown out at that point, right? Francis, big hit blocked. Now die down, and Humber will be back up by 2. McAlpine to the service line.
Hawks looking to go on a little bit of a run to try to create the distance here. They want to get out of this quickly. Continue their hot run of just the 3-0s that they've been getting.
Great serve, McAlpine. Kept alive. Hewitt just throws it over. St. Clair scrambling. Hewitt, big hit, kept alive. Babineau. Hewitt tries it again. Francis! Fake the hard hit, goes for the soft touch, finds center court. Great kill there by number 2 in white.
Man, look at this. It's just Francis. You go up like you're swinging, everybody backs up, and then you just soft hit it. Nobody's there in the middle of the court. Just such a smart play by a vet.
And Francis, we've seen the power that he can bring today. So obviously when you bring that to the table, just throwing that little bit of a change up there could be very effective.
It's electric.
Electric, I like that.
Great dig.
Kept alive, McAlpine. Wilkinson keeping that play alive with the dig. Set up here for Gray Phillips, just over the net, kept alive there with the pancake, but you can't keep it alive long enough. Another big point here for the Hawks.
Hawks, they're rolling. They've extended this out to a 4-point lead. McAlpine is going on a little bit of a Mick run here. That's what you like to see.
Next serve by number 4. Set up there, no. Big block. Babineau. That guy set up there for David Blackmore, and the soft touch there works to perfection once again.
And the back line for St. Clair, it just kind of seems on these plays, because when you look at this, at the play by Blackmore right there, everybody on St. Clair was already back. They're preemptively presuming that Blackmore's just going to crush it to the back line. There is so much open court.
Babineau, a big hit there. Get St. Clair back in this one. And they need all the points they can get. They're getting doubled up by Humber here early on in this third set.
Yeah, when everybody in that back line, though, when they back up that early, it makes it an easy decision for the hitter to decide, you know, if I'm going to hit or if I'm just going to softly tip it over. And if they're already back, giving you tons of room in the middle of the court, you're just going to soft hit it every single time.
Hewitt, a nice change up there to fool that other team. Just thought, another team thought he's going for the pass, the setup, but just flips it right over there for the kill.
Yeah, it just seems St. Clair just a little bit flat-footed here in this one. Hewitt does such a good job right there with his deception. He's one of the best in the league when it comes to deception of just if you're going to set it to your players or just hit it quickly over.
Ray Phillips, a powerful serve there. Wilkinson hits that one, but into the block and back on their own side. St. Clair trails by 6 points here. It's 10-4. And St. Clair will use their first time out of their set as they trail by 6.
And Caleb Hewitt, how about that? I mean, by yourself, the best player on the other team going up swinging, and you just solo block him. That right there takes guts, takes kahunas.
Absolutely, and making the most of his opportunity here today, coming in late into this ball game, but it has not looked out of place at all.
Humber are just playing a really good all-around game so far, and I think as the sets have gone on, they've gotten more comfortable and they've understood the assignment of we just got to continue just to play better every set. Yeah. It felt like that first set, they played it safe. They still were able to take it. That second set, they put their foot on the gas a little bit more. Here in the third set, it just seems like they're just full throttle. We're in control. We're going to dominate.
Yeah, it basically has been, especially early on this stage of the set. So a long way to go here, although Humber has that commanding lead and 15 points away from putting it away. St. Clair with a tough mountain to climb. So we'll take a look at a replay.
You see it here, just hammering it, and you got to respect Blackmore's power. I get that, but if you're the Saints, you can't all be backed up into the back court. You got to have a little bit of presence in the middle of the court because it's easier to play the ball back than it is to play front.
Yeah, absolutely. KGP on the line. A little bit of a rainbow shot there. Whistle blowing early. It's going to be an attacking lane violation against the Saints. Number 8 back at the line. Looking to extend what's already a commanding Humber lead. Set up here for Babineau. Another early whistle, another attacking lane violation against the Saints.
And again, St. Clair, they were playing a very solid game in the first 2 sets. Here, it just kind of seems they're getting too ahead of themselves. They're trying to preemptively have answers to Humber's moves. And the mental mistakes, they're coming out, you know, backing up a little bit too early on defense when you're expecting a big hit, or some of these attack line violations. It's just the mental mistakes are kind of the only thing hindering the Saints right now.
Yeah, that's a good point there, Zach. St. Clair continues to search for answers here in the third set after losing a couple tight first couple sets, at least in those early stages before Humber pulled away. The set with a very different complexion early on. Hewitt for McAlpine, was going back corner, but was deflected by Nolan Comerton. And they're up by 8. St. Clair with just 1 timeout left. Humber has not used a single timeout all match. Walls, no, he was denied. sails over everybody. Point there for Humber.
We almost just lost a camera op. One of our camera ops was, he was looking off in the distance, and that hit him right beside him on the wall. Thank the Lord he's okay.
It's a tough job being in the line of fire. Some brave men and women down there.
Head on a swivel.
Babineau, that one partially deflected. Galpine, that one tipped. Bit of a bad pass there. Blackmore, yes! That one might have missed, but went off the hands of River Ruiz.
When it's getting all nice and quiet and comfortable, Taven Blackmore says, I'm putting my stamp of approval on it. Look at this hit.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 ball, whether that would have landed in without the deflection, but he knew what to do there. Francis, he gets the service ace. That one's deflected back. Francis again, just over the tape. Wilkinson, that one deflected, point for St. Clair.
Just trying to generate any momentum that the Saints can at this point. Humber have just gone full throttle. They're playing a great game.
St. Clair in quite the hole, down by 6. A little bit of moisture there on right by that sideline. Paulo Brás, the native of Santos, Brazil, checking into this game.
Santos, Brazil.
Brazil, of course, a huge hotbed of volleyball. You could argue it's the most popular sport there. Now you're probably thinking, what about soccer? Well, I didn't mention their religion, did I?
I see what you did there. Good one. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Thank you very much. I'll be here all week. Another point here for St. Clair. They trail by 9. Hewitt tried to flip it over, but the block all over that one. Saints getting a little bit hot here, but will it be a matter of too little, too late? Still in a big hole here. They got to go 2 for 1 in terms of points here down the stretch. But still with 1 timeout left, even though Humber still has both of theirs left. Hewitt flips it over. That time it worked. Back on the board, and Humber back up by 9.
You just got to be aware when you're at the front of the net when Caleb Hewitt's there. It's just, he's so crafty.
Unfortunately, could not get done from the service line, though, as he puts it right in the middle of the net. Wilkinson, he'll get another shot. Came into this match with 12 service aces on the year. But that one sails long, and he hands that point right back to Humber. And St. Clair can really not afford to go point for point here, especially at this stage of the game. Humber's up by 9, and they're just 7 points away from closing it out, so great position here. They'll want to go point for point.
Yeah, they don't mind. They do not mind going point for point here.
Man, a great serve. Walls, that one looked like it was blocked, kept alive by the Hawks somehow. Wilkinson did not make a play on that one. Great hustle there by the Hawks to keep it alive. And we have Nick Kwiatkowski, the center, arguing with the head official. There's maybe looking for some clarification. And he's gonna get awarded a yellow card here. Although at this stage of the game, I don't think it's gonna matter too much.
There's a little bit of a communication going on between Babino and Wilkinson about that play right there. Wilkinson, he was visibly frustrated because he thought Babino would take charge and take command, and then Wilkinson had to last second try to dive to get it. But they, the two players talked out saying, and Babino said, he even said, it's my fault, needed to communicate better.
Blackmore serve just kept alive by the libero. Hewitt. Blackmore into the block, kept alive. Humber gets it right back. KGP, the soft touch, gets thrown back. Just have to be thrown back here. Great opportunity here for the Hawks. Diving for it was Segai. KGP, what a great rally here. Into the block. Set up here, Babineau. McAlpine can't keep that one alive, and St. Clair is finally into double digits here in the third set.
Good play there for St. Clair for the side of the Hawks. Yeah, you kept it alive. I think that's the takeaway you have to have from it. There's a couple moments there where it looked like Humber was on their back foot and it was going to be over, but they kept it alive.
It's a service violation there against Zach Walls. Not happy with himself for that. Humber's lead back up to 10.
Yeah, he looked back at his coach, and the coach just said, you're over by that much, and he was just not happy.
Tough
Very
break.
upset, yeah.
Apollo Bras, his first serve of the match. It's a good one. Can't get that one over the net. It's gonna be another point here for Humber, just 4 points away, and it does not look like we'll see this final timeout being taken by St. Clair. It's gonna be up to the players to figure it out.
Yeah, it's a 4-point game here, and Humber will be able to take it away.
Brass again. And he knew that was a bad one. Sometimes right off the hand if it's going to be a good shot, right? I think he knew there. Not a critical moment of the game, thankfully for him. Babineau, the serve for St. Clair. That one right into the net. And Humber once again doubling up St. Clair.
Yeah, just going point for point still.
And by far, this has been Humber's most dominant set of the match today. Been very strong here from start to finish. But still 3 points left to go, and we have McAlpine here with a McServe.
Attaboy.
Set up here. Segai keeps it alive. Blackmore just tosses it back. Here's a great opportunity here for the Saints. Wilkinson, that one deflected, but they get the point. Or excuse me, that was Jonas Sertasi. Brock McKenzie is also fresh into this game for the Humber Hawks in his first action. Into the net. Just 2 points separate Humber from victory.
And it's going to be Brock McKenzie, like you mentioned. He's going to be the one serving it here. This has been just a really dominated game. All aspects have been dominated by Humber.
And he did get out of the way. The Jade Knuckles, the Windsor native, just doing a little skip there to get out of the way of that service error. (23-12) the score. Or the second referee having a word with the scoring table.
Might just be either a score check or just a position or player check of who's on the court here. It gets so eerily quiet during these times. You don't really know what to do. The players are confused. The fans are confused. I'm confused. I don't get it. I don't know what
It's almost as if you could cue the Jeopardy music.
I know. I'm looking at our DJ. Let's see if he has the Jeopardy music saved up. Always tell me to hold on. Oh, a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure being put on. Oh, he's frantic. It's getting frantic over here in the DJ booth. Can he find it? He's Googling it everywhere he can. A lot of files. A lot of music.
That's not the play-by-play that we expected here, but
Uh-oh, he's struggling. He can't find it. And, that's unfortunate. So close, but so far. Let's see if he can save himself. Trying to redeem it. He's searching. Can he find something? He found it. Attaboy. There we go. He finally got to it, ladies and gentlemen. It took long enough, but we got there.
And it looks like it is a rotation issue or a personnel thing. This has been a first for me, folks. I don't believe I've ever seen this.
Well, we finally found it out. We got the Jeopardy music. Took long enough, but it got there.
Here we go. Jonas Sertosi had a big kill just a little bit earlier. Fifth-year player. Hewitt for Blackmore into the block. Hit right back to the Humber side. A big block there for St. Clair.
That's a huge block for St. Clair. Holding on the boards and still 2 points away for the Hawks to capture this game 3-0.
Francis, big kill. That makes it set point and match point for the Humber Hawks. One more look.
Isaiah Francis, an electrifying player, and good kill right there. And now, like you said, opportunity just to put things to bed.
Francis to close it out. They're gonna get that point to Humber. They win it. The third and most dominant set yet here today. They take it 25-13. Another sweep here for the Humber Hawks. They remain perfect. 13-0 on the season as they pursue yet another in a long line of gold medals here for the squad.
Yeah, they played a terrific game. I don't think there was any ifs, ands, or buts about it. Fantastic all the way around. Humber really dominated, and well, they started 2025 out hot, partner. I think they're 3-0 now since the calendar switched.
2-0. Yep.
2-0, and well, that's going to be a fun one to keep watching. See if they can keep this good season rolling.
You got to imagine Tate Blackmore's player of the game. Oh.
KGP takes home the honors.
I stand corrected, folks. Kyle Gray Phillips winning MVP here today. And that will do it for us here today at the Hawk Sports Network. For myself, Andrew Malani, my broadcasting partner, Zach Benoit, and the rest of us here at the Sports HSN. Thank you so much, and see you soon.